Here at Big Breakfast Plus, we support the homeless and vulnerable communities with a breakfast service where they can choose what to eat and drink. We provide a warm, welcoming service for a community who is often marginalised by society.
At the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, owing to public health guidelines, Big Breakfast Plus had to stop its services. During the first full-scale lockdown, the government supported homeless people, providing them shelter and applying a ban on eviction notices being issued. As the pandemic came under control and the world started to reopen, this support for homeless people ended. The ability to serve an eviction notice returned, and people were once more calling a doorway their home. Now we face the toughest crisis ahead, as the cost of living crisis takes grip across the country.
In January this year, we restarted our service, and we have seen demand rise throughout the months. In February, we had an average of 6 guests per day. Now in August, we're seeing over 30 people every day. More and more people need support to get a hot meal, and these people come from a variety of backgrounds, cultures and experiences. Big Breakfast Plus creates and promotes a safe and inclusive environment where our guests are welcome no matter what their culture, their heritage or their choices. We never turn anyone away who needs our help.
The people accessing our service are also changing. At the start of the year, many of our guests were either in supported accommodation or in private housing. In May, we started to see a definite and significant increase in the number of rough sleepers and people in emergency accommodation accessing our service.
The lifeline that Big Breakfast Plus can provide with your support will help keep people afloat and assist them to weather the storm.
Recent research from Swindon Citizens Advice has found more than 1 in 5 people have skipped meals to reduce cost. 1 in 2 people are buying less food for themselves or their family. 1 in 4 people are worried about the rising cost of rent and mortgages. 1 in 3 people do not think they can cut back any further to save money.
Funding from the Zurich Community Foundation can help make that happen so that we can continue to support the homeless and the most vulnerable in our society.
We will be able to provide information to you about the number of people we support on the additional days that your grant will allow us to make happen.
Our community of guests and volunteers thrive in a safe, diverse and friendly environment.
Our volunteers range from college students to people who have retired, from people who work in the social care sector to those who run their own business.
The rising tide of energy and food means that the need will only continue to rise in the coming months.
Through the safe and inclusive environment that we create, maintain and operate within, we take a zero-tolerance approach to bullying, harassment and intimidation. Guests, volunteers, staff and trustees. Everyone is treated with dignity and respect. As Big Breakfast Plus is in the heart of Swindon's town centre, we have plenty of opportunities for Zurich staff to get involved with the charity, from helping to run a day's breakfast service,
to running a full service of the week, including purchasing, cooking and serving food to our guests.
Or helping us boost our profile in the local community to those that need our service know about us.
Whilst your grant is live, we will focus on creating, building and sustaining alternative sources of funding, including harnessing support from the local community and other local businesses.
Through your support, we will be able to cast a lifeline to the homeless and vulnerable of Swindon who need our support. Thank you.